he's sitting there and he's just being cool. And I'm thinking, maybe he just does that because he doesn't want the kids to, you know, think he doesn't know anything. So he's just going to be cool, just going to sit there. But then something happened. Oh my God, there was this kid there, a French kid. And this French kid, he comes along and he says, Monsieur, what time avez-vous bird? What time avez-vous bird? French kid says that to Dennis, and Dennis, he is there, and he looks at the kid, and he says, "Watching the schedule! It's written up over there!" Super aggressive. And the kid's like, and Dave, that's me, I'm like, oh my God! And I run over there. Hey, it's okay. My name's Dave. I like to play sports. Do you like football? Hey, come with me. It's okay. I like table tennis, and I like football. I'm not very good at basketball, but I'll play with you. And so I sit the boy down, and I make him feel good, and when he's feeling okay, Dave looks over at Dennis, and then Dave over to Dennis, and I say, Dennis, just one thing, you can't talk to the kids like this, it's too aggressive. And Dennis, he looks at Dave, he stands up and he says, "Don't you tell me how to do my job." And I think, oh my God, this guy is nuts. And he's working at the Berlin's camp? Now kids, there are a lot of stories from that week, things that happen, crazy stuff, but the worst thing is on the last day. Because on the last day we had 4 boys, and the 4 boys, they were the little kids, and they're in their room and they're like, "Let's make party." "Yay, party!" "Oh, but teachers, they say no party, they say sleeping." "But we say party." And so the 4 boys, they go to Lidl and they buy chips, chocolate, Coke, Sprite, Fanta, nuts, all the cool things for a very good party. They come back to their house and they put it all in their room. And then they're getting very excited. But then one of the boys, he's very intelligent and he says, teachers come and they say sleep. And so that night, Dave, that's me, when I'm on my bed check, I come in, it's 10 o'clock and I'm like, "Boys, it's time for sleeping." Boys? What?
Morning, Dave.
Morning? No, it's 10 o'clock. You guys are in bed? What?
Not morning?
No. Wow, hey, guys, this is very good. Hey, did you clean your teeth? Wow, that's really cool. Hey, did you put your pajamas on?
Yes.
Oh, boys, this is great. You guys are very, very good. Hey, well done. Okay, well, good night, my friends. Sleep well.
Night, Dave.
Oh, night, my friends. Okay, goodbye. Turn the light off, and then I close the door, and I think, what good kids, yeah? Those little kids, they're cool. And so Dave walks away with a big smile on his face, and the kids, they are... There's a party starting now. Oh, it's Coca-Cola. Did you clean your teeth? Yes, I did. Chips. And so they're having their chips and their chocolate and their Coke and their Sprite and their Fanta and they're staying up very late. Woohoo, it's a cool party. But the kids, they fall asleep. After some time, I don't know what time, they go to sleep. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, one of the boys, his name is Lucien Satie, and he wakes up. He needs to go to the toilet because he's been drinking so much Coke, Sprite and Fanta. And so Lucien, he goes out of his room, and he goes down the steps, and he goes to the bathroom. And then he goes back up the stairs, and he wants to go down to his room, but out of the corner of his eye, he can see that down the other end of the corridor, there is a door open and a light is on. And every kid knows that that is Dennis's room. And Lucien thinks, I don't want to see Dennis at 2 o'clock in the morning. So he goes down on the tip of his toes, all the way down to his room, opens the door, closes the door, goes to his bed, sits down, and just about to put his head on the pillow when he can hear coming down the corridor. It's it's Dennis's boots, and he thinks, oh no, and the footsteps come. And then he sees the door handle. And that's when Lucien, he takes the covers, he pulls them up over his head, shh, and he pretends to be asleep. The door opens. And footsteps come in. But Dennis does not come in and say, hey, who's out of bed? Who's up? No, sorry. No, Dennis just comes in very quietly. And then he closes the door. Now Lucien sleeps here, Mikhail sleeps here. There are two other boys on the other side of the room, but Dennis does not go to Lucien's bed. He goes to the other side of the room. And we say in the English, it was a muffled sound. That is, and Lucien's thinking, oh God, why is there a teacher awake at 2 o'clock in the morning? Why is he in the kids' room? And worst of all, what just happened on the other side of the room? And Lucien, he's trying to be quiet, but his heart is going ba-bum, 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 and he's starting to sweat. And then he can hear on the other side of the room that someone is breathing. And then the footsteps start again. Only this time, they're coming to Lucien's bed, and Lucien's in his bed. He's starting to shake. He's trying to be quiet, but he can hear someone is coming closer and closer and closer until Dennis is right over the top of Lucien's bed. And that is when Lucien does the best thing a boy or a girl could do. He knew that there was some big problem in the Berlitz camp, but he didn't know what it was. And at the last second, just as Dennis is right over the top of his bed, Lucien, he jumps out of bed, he pushes past Dennis, he runs to the door, opens the door, and runs out. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dave, where are you? Well, I don't sleep up on the top floor. I sleep on the bottom floor. And the first I know that we have a problem in the Berlitz camp is when I hear